In a post-apocalyptic world inhabited by blind monsters with an acute sense of hearing, the number one rule you have to follow is not to make any noise. Sounds hard. Not as hard as the rules on the set of A Quiet Place Part 2, the American horror film starring Emily Blunt, Millicent Simmons, and Noah Jupe. Most of the filming took place through the forest regions of Western New York, which is why staff members weren't allowed to show up to work in sneakers. Nope. A white pair of Nikes is not the right choice of footwear when you're running through the woods and climbing trees. A sprained ankle can leave you healing in bed for a month at least, which can, especially if you are one of the irreplaceable actors, stole the movie production. The best thing to do is to have an extra pair of hiking boots in your backpack, just in case the ones you are wearing get wet. Being well prepared makes all the difference. And so does coming to work on time, which is what the assistant directors of the movie took to a whole other level. For them, showing up to work on time meant being late, while showing up to work 15 minutes early meant being on time. Yes, we are living in fast times, and the least we can do is act accordingly. And besides, the early bird gets the worm, and the morning biscuits and the coffee are just too good to miss out on. Making a movie is no easy task, and one needs all the energy he can get to make it through the day, especially if there is no room for distraction. John Krasinski, who directed the movie, had gotten so fed up with staff texting and spending time on social media during filming, he forbid everyone to use cell phones on the set. If someone had an important call to make, they had to let one of the assistant directors know about it before stepping out of the studio to dial the number. The cell phones also had to be put on silent mode, and if it somehow happened that a ringtone went off, one had to quickly take the phone out of their pocket and silence it. Another rule the cast had to follow was no talking during rehearsals. It makes sense. While a rehearsal may seem like a perfect time for chatting up your cute co-worker, you are still officially working and getting paid. Also, while you may have nothing to do, others could be busy. The camera team could be swapping lenses. The director could be talking to the actors. The scriptwriters could be making changes to the script. Not to mention the makeup artists, perfecting the new look for the next scene. They have no time for distraction. So yes, being respectful and not interrupting is a must, because, after all, the film crew is really one big happy family. Which is why, if one of the staff members of A Quiet Place Part 2 decided to get himself a fresh baked bread and a cappuccino, he had to bring enough for everyone.